Hey everybody, it's Chugga Conroy! Welcome back to more Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga. Last time, we returned the Beanstar to its rightful place in Bean Bean Castle, where it should have been this entire time. I mean, Bowletta couldn't even get past the security system without our help the first time. I doubt we would have been tricked so easily again. Ah well, it's back where it belongs now, in its rightful place under this chandelier made of bowling pins, yes. But, upon returning to the castle, we learned that Bowletta was attacking the town using Bowser's castle. This time, we go up there and stop her. Well, before we go, I just want to say how much it's bothering me that we spent so much of our adventure chasing after the pieces of that Beanstar. It was the main focus for so much of it, and we're not even using its power to do anything. We're not using it to power up, to become strong enough to defeat Bowletta. We are not using it to wish that we could go up to that castle. No, we're just having to find some other way to do it. If it seems like I'm stalling with going out this door, there's a reason for it. We're going out into the destroyed town once again, and that means... I'm sorry, again, I like Yoko Shimomura, I really do, but just this song, not one of her better works. I'm so sorry. Well, while we're here in town, we want to go to the equipment shop one final time. That is because, well, I don't know if there's any other reason then. She has new equipment for us. I don't really know what I was going to do there that would be even remotely clever. Bean Brand Jeans. Brand names make everyone happy. Give 60% poison dodge. It's very similar to the casual coral. Actually, it's identical to the casual coral. Oh, no, it's does it not have the poison dodge? Okay, no, it does not have the poison dodge. It just has the same stats. So it is a slightly less good version of the casual coral that only Luigi... Oh, wait, no. What the heck am I thinking? It's green! It's not identical to the casual coral. It's worse than the casual coral, and only Luigi can equip it, so it's not showing stat changes for Mario. Misreading the equipment screen on, like, the 40th part. Yeah. Great. Well, okay, I should probably equip my Cobalt necktie before shopping as well. And by that, I mean switch the Cobalt necktie over to Mario, because it only impacts whichever broken equipment. 50% off is a lot better than 5% off. The Heart Slacks have defense up status, so for the first few turns of battle, you'll have a lot of defense, but after that, the status will eventually wear off. I normally do get this for Mario at this point, but because this is the first playthrough that I have the casual coral in, I don't think I will. I think it's honestly better for me to just keep the higher defense stat. Casual Slacks, great looking business casual pants, because it's Business Casual Friday. If this video comes out on a Friday, that'd be kind of incredible. I don't think it will, though. That doesn't have any stats on it, or status on it. It does give more HP at the cost of a little bit of defense. I don't think I'm going to take that. I don't really need anything here. In flashy badges, though, we have the Sarge badge. Briefly boost power points. Not the Microsoft variety. General badge. Significantly increases bros points. That stat increase is pretty nice on Mario, so you know what? Yeah, we will give him that. And then the tank badge. Sturdy gear worn by Bean Bean soldiers. Gives equivalent stats to what the Brilliant badge gives, but it gives you HP up jump as a status. So if you want that, that's fine, I guess. Not really all that amazing, but still something to consider nonetheless. And I like how once again she calls us wonderful for shopping in such a crisis. And once again, they can get rid of those spike things that were like over here blocking the way since we were in the castle, but they can't rebuild the bridge. I guess once again, they want us to feel their pain and how much it sucks having your town destroyed by inconveniencing us and make us walk around. That sounds very conceited. Wow. Sorry, Beanish people that don't actually exist. We'll just go to the item shop. Yeah. The item shop has one new item for you, and as much as I've called the item shop useless up to this point, guess what? I'm not going to this time. This item is actually very worth your time. The 1-Up Super revives a fallen party member with full HP. This is a fantastic item. We've only obtained 3 up to this point in the game, and I don't even think I've used one yet. You are going to want at least a few of these in your inventory, and you have nothing to spend money on after this point, so you might as well grab a few of these for emergencies, because we're going off to Bowser's Castle. The enemies there are going to be pretty darn powerful. Do that. Kind of debating if I should maybe buy some super mushrooms or maybe ultra mushrooms just to boost my count of those items. Could use a super syrup. You know what? Yeah, I don't really have a lot of syrups. Maybe I should buy like 4 to be on the safe side. I don't need an ultra syrup. The thing is, I have over 1,000 coins, and there's really nothing to spend your money on after this point. But at the same time, I'm not sure if I really, like, need anything else. It's just kind of like, what would I spend it on? Everything is, like, equally not helpful to me, but, oh well. That's all the shopping we wanted to do. That was admittedly a lot shorter of a shopping trip than it usually is, so before we head out, there is one more thing I want to do. Our adventure is coming to its end, and we've had the same passport photos for a while, and don't get me wrong, they are real winners of passport photos that we have had for a long time now, but I think we should swap them out. We have the coins to do it. Let's try it. This guy falls for our ruse one more time and charges us 50 coins. We dunk them on his big shiny head, and let's do this. Let's do Mario first, and once again, I'm going to close my eyes, mash different directions on the D-pad, and just see what we get. Okay, now for Luigi. Our last passport photos were a very hard act to follow, but let's see. Okay, I think Mario's got the better one. Maybe I'll redo Luigi's, but it never fails. It is always entertaining. Always, just to see whatever you get. Yeah, we got the coins to throw around. Let's take another one for Luigi. Let's check it out. Luigi, you suck at taking photos. Wow. And by that I mean you're actually good at taking photos, which is the opposite of what I want. Luigi, I know that sucking at everything is, well, your thing, but do it less. I think that's more like it. Yeah, Luigi's got so much gusto to carry on with our adventure that shows in his passport photo. Let's carry on with that adventure. Again, I know that I spent a lot of coins there just trying it again and again till I got something that I really liked, but I think it paid off in the end. Or did the opposite of paying off because I was the one spending the money. Paid off for the photo man. So, we need to find a way to fly up to Bowser's castle that is up there in the sky. Well, we met one person that could do that at the very start of our journey. Let's go to Stardust Fields. More precisely to Hoo Hoo Village, right next to it. I suppose you could also take that shortcut that we opened up in that montage a few videos back, but we don't need to. We got our warp pipe, dang it. Let's talk to Bowletta. What? Bowser's Castle's attacking the Bean Bean Kingdom. Man, you have a very disappointing amount of frames of animation for somebody in this game. And Prince Peasley is in there? This is no small matter. No, not small at all. Okay, grab onto me. We're going to Bowser's Castle. Are you ready? You bet we are. We are equipped for the road ahead. Let's fly. And I take back what I said about your sprite not being all that cool for this game. Wow, that was a cool dynamic angle. Here we are. I'll be waiting here for you. If you want to leave this castle, just talk to me. Bowser's Castle might not look as cool as it does from the outside in Paper Mario. That is still probably my favorite look of it to this day. But man, the music here is incredible. I'm gonna wait a little bit longer to have us listen to it, mainly until we're going into kind of an area that would need it. Maybe this room. Or a cutscene can come on too, that's great. Oh great, Bowletta, the Mario Bros who I hate are coming this way. Bah, no matter, they'll never make it here. Koopalings, your time has come! Yep, the Koopalings are here! Now, I want to just kind of drive this point home. To those of you that are, playing this game today, I'm sure that isn't really all that special to you. You know, the Koopalings are in every new Super Mario Bros. Game that comes out, but in the time, the Koopalings had not been in a Mario game since Yoshi's Safari on the Super Nintendo. And the Koopalings had not been in a Mario game that anyone actually played since Super Mario World on the Super Nintendo. It had been over a decade at that point. And not only that, but the last time that you ever had like a non-party, non-sports game or anything like that Mario and Luigi were both playable in was also Super Mario World. For the time, that was incredible, getting to the end of this game and seeing that the Koopalings were all here ready for us to fight. I don't know about you guys, but I'm personally a very big fan of Super Mario World. I would dare say it's my favorite 2D Mario game. I've played it more than any other, and just having that waiting for me at the end of this adventure, you can imagine just my overjoy. It made like all the struggling I did through this adventure feel worth it as a kid. Anyway, I have been dodging the elephant in the room that is these two new enemies. The gunner guy. They'll either shoot a really slow cannonball or that bullet bill that we saw. Hammer Bro, we already saw their attacks. They just throw hammers at you and you reflect them back with your own hammer. Very simple. They're not tough enemies by any means. The Hammer Bro is the easiest. You just want to watch the movement that the Shy Guy does, and that'll tell you what he's going to have the gunner guy shoot. I gotta say though, these gunner guys, they make me think of, like, those gunner guys in the Mario universe would totally have their own sitcom, where the main overused joke of the series would be them turning around and smacking one another in the face with their mouths. It would write itself. Don't tell me it wouldn't. Right here, we have a bit of a platforming segment. I remember this one being a little bit hard. Yeah, the gunner guys can adjust their aim. Look at those numbers. Mario went down in that battle against regular enemies. Yeah, keep your party healed up here between fights. Guess we're getting into yet another battle with a new enemy, or two. Okay. These enemies have always stuck out of my mind with their overall design, how they're kind of like, I guess... Don't tell me. Oh, Chomp Bro. I was hoping that they would just be like Hammer Throw Bros or something like that, because it's clearly what they're referencing. So we have Boo. Boo is a bit of an interesting enemy. They have really high defense, but not much HP. Chopper Bros makes really quick work of them. These guys, they don't throw... Well, like, they are throwing a hammer in one way, but not really in another. He spins towards Mario, so that means he's going to throw it at Mario when he gets up to top speed. You just want to pay attention to which way they're rotating. Once again, he's spinning towards Mario. So wait for him to get up to full speed. And I missed jumping over. Yeah, these guys can be a little bit tough, though, because even though they have a tell of which bro they're going to attack, it's not always easy to tell the exact moment that they're going to attack, because it's just whenever they get up to full speed, and I don't know if it's just because of the limited frames of animation or what, but I've always found it a little bit hard to tell. Ah, I didn't do the advanced hit there. Wow, these guys have a lot of health. Okay, maybe I'll have to really bust out the bros moves for this place. I was doing some regular attacks in that battle before, but, maybe... Oh, is Mario gonna go down? Oh, wow. Oh! Well, dang. I want to see this guy do an attack if he doesn't have his chomp. He's, like, crying and sobbing for his lost chomp. I feel like kind of a jerk for killing it. Let's give Luigi a mushroom just so we can see what he does without it. And you... Oh! He gets another one. I thought something more interesting would happen, like where he runs around crying and attacks us that way or something, but no. Just gonna do the boring thing of getting another one and then flexing his biceps at us again. They're weak to thunder. Ooh, random slacks. I think that's gonna be really similar to the Harhal's pants having random gravity. And sure enough, yeah, I know what it does for memory. Great. I have the casual coral, and random gravity isn't really my favorite status in the world, so I don't really think I need it. Just gonna ignore this Boo. So we're gonna be fighting plenty more of him coming up, and we'll get to show his other attacks whenever we can't avoid battle with him. And if you're wondering why these things are here, I'm not kidding. It's so that you can't spin jump to cheese this platforming segment. Yeah. Took until the final area for them to put some kind of precaution in there for that, but oh well. Got a save album right here. I don't really think you need to use it, but just gonna point it out nonetheless. Let's go up here. Check it out. Iggy! We're going in Super Mario World order, apparently. And what does Iggy do? He wants us to make us as dizzy as his glasses are. Never really got why he has, like, swirls on his glasses. It seems to be more of a Japanese thing. I guess Pikachu PhD has that as well, so it's just kind of a thing you see in Japanese games a lot. Well, he's just gonna wait for us, standing all proud in the middle, thinking that he's a Koopaling that actually matters, even though he's usually frequently the first one to go down. You want to avoid these fireballs. Your controls are gonna be scrambled during this, where the directions will keep doing different things. If you mess up, you have to view him doing this all over again, which is kind of lame, but basically, just the best thing I could suggest is, since you're playing this on a Game Boy Advance or a Wii U, those are the only official platforms for it, just rotate your controller to the point where the controls are normal. It's basically the same as getting Masherized in Earthbound. Does that, he's just gonna shake his hips looking all proud at us. Okay, so that's up. That's right. Okay, so just holding the controller upside down is doing it for me right here, but I think the controls might change direction. Avoid the fireball. Okay, wow, barely got around that. And that one's pretty easy to dodge. All we gotta do now is just walk right into him. We can't jump or do anything. Let's just get into it. Iggy is a bit of a strange fight, I have to say. I'm gonna start off by doing Chopper Bros because, like I said, even late game, this thing is a boss killer. Not even the advanced command, just the normal one. Oh, he's using a fireball. Okay. Yeah, you can deflect this back with your hammer. It's a really straightforward attack. I think I'm gonna do Thunder Burst lower his defense. I'm really hoping that'll show us his other attack because I really want to draw attention to that. Come on, buddy. Work with me here. Do your other attack. In fact, I'm gonna do my regular hammer attack and you see I have a chance to do it. Yeah! This attack is a joke. He spins around you repeatedly and you get so many chances to hit him. I don't get why they thought that was a good idea for a move, because he will go around you like 3 times before actually doing his, doing anything to you. It's really strange that they thought that that was okay for a boss this late in the game, but hey, I'm not a designer. Maybe they wanted to make the first one easy and gradually scale it up, even though it is the last area, and that's it. Yeah. Not really a hard fight. He drops a 1-up mushroom, very helpful, and Luigi gets a level up. Let's give him, I think this late I want to go for power. Your defensive stats are a little important though, but they're roughly where I want them. I have the best armor in the game, and my stash stats also looking pretty nice, so I don't really think I need it. Now, this is the thing that I don't get at all. It's showing us the pathway is opened after we've beaten Iggy, and that door that we came in through is there. So where does this portal take us, you might ask? To that door. Incredibly pointless, thy name is door. Okay, that was really awkwardly worded. Can't go any further, so we'll have to go into this door once again, and I just want to point out, I know that we got a bean back at the very beginning though, but why are they putting hidden beans in the final area of the game? It makes no sense to me at all. Like, do they really expect you to go out of here, go back to start, and go to Star Beans in order to brew the coffees? Because I sure as heck do not want to do that, and I'm sure no one else would either. Well, I've been dodging you for a while. How about we get into a battle with this new enemy? It's the third one that we've seen on screen, and hey, there's double new enemies here. Apparently they were saving all of their enemy resources for this final area. We have a reference to the last game that the Koopalings appeared in before this, with the form of a Super Scope, with the Sniper Bill. It's an interesting enemy that'll attack you twice, in that it launches a bullet bill from its Super Scope, and it will also launch itself at you. You want to jump on the first one so that you can in turn bounce off the second one automatically. It's kind of an interesting enemy. And then, of course, we have the Magic Koopa. These guys have a couple of different attacks. We'll hopefully get to see what they are. I'm just going to attack this one over here just so one of them will still get to move. And, ooh, we got this burning ring of fire, and I burned my shins because I couldn't jump in time. That ring of fire. Let's do this. Other attack the Magic Koopas have is really nothing exciting. It's that they're also clerics though, so they can heal. Didn't get the timing right there. I gotta say, that small bullet bill can be hard to jump on. He can come at you in the opposite order as well, where he's the first one to come out. So he does technically have two moves in that way. Let's do Chopper Bros on this Magic Koopa once more, and that does it in. And Luigi, let's try this. Even though jumping probably would have been smarter on a bullet bill, let's try it anyway. Okay, good. 2 hits was enough. Ultra Syrup, and Mario gets his belated level up. Apparently it got stuck in the pipeline. Luigi was just making things awkward by getting a level up there. Let's see. Again, I don't really feel like I need much of anything. We'll go for HP and get up! +5! Never mind, I need plenty of HP. Keep it coming. Do that. Give me +5s every level up for the rest of the adventure. Took that out, and let's go through this door. And, you know, this is like the area of mechanics that were introduced in Stardust Fields and then never used again. We have not only those spike things that we had to jump over with the two, but also bike pads. I guess maybe when Bowletta was redoing this place in her honor, she didn't have much of a budget to work with, considering that none of her plans had worked up to this point. Aside from, I guess, taking over Bowser's body. Well, we go up here. And we really are going in Super Mario World order because it is Morton Koopa Jr. As a bit of a tip, get hit. Yeah, now you can just walk through a lot of this for free without having to jump over anything. Or you could be like me and hit it anyway, even though you're making things easier on yourself. Yeah, just inch forward a tiny bit each time. Can't do anything right this time for some reason, even though it's just a simple timing game. Luigi, you stubbed your toe on that last one. Come on. Even though you can jump on him, it doesn't count as a first strike. Let's get into this battle. We have, of course, like I just said, Morton, or Morton Koopa Jr. if you prefer. He's my man in Mario Kart 8. I really like him. Well, let's hope that he gets to show off some other attacks from what we have seen up to this point. I'm going to do Thunder Bros to lower his defense, make things easier on ourselves. I will say, I was considering using the Great Force for some of these fights, but I've been taking quite a bit of damage, so I don't think I really need to do that. He has the same fireball attack that Iggy has, where you can reflect them back with your hammer. Here he's attacking us 3 times. I think Iggy only did it twice. I'm gonna just do a simple jump attack right here because I want to see if he's got another attack, because I think each of them have 2. They have the fireball attack and then something else. Well, if he's got something else he doesn't really want to show me. I missed that one. Okay, he's hitting us 3 times. Do that. Jump again? Maybe I should be doing Fire Hand because I could believe him being healed by that considering he breathes fire. Is Thunder gonna be critical? Okay, good. No, it's not. Well, here we go. He goes up, he ground pounds 3, or he spins around 3 times, and then he releases 3 shockwaves. Yeah, so his ability to ground pound and make shockwaves is seen both in and out of battle. Kinda nice, but not as nice as my Chopper Bros. That is the nicest thing of all. And sure enough, that takes him out right off the bat. I like how I said sure enough before he even went down. For beating Morton holding the Game Boy Horror SP, or by beating Morton while you're holding the Game Boy Horror SP, because he's not holding the Game Boy Horror SP. Sure hope he's not. He will drop the Bowser Fist Badge. That is the only way to get this. Now, one thing that I have not mentioned up to this point, at least I don't think I have, if there is an item like that that a boss drops only one of, and there's only one of in the entire game, you can get more than one if you purposely lose a battle and go back to your previous save point before you fought them. It'll still have everything intact, you'll have your items intact, but you will not have done that, you'll not have progressed that far in the game yet. It's weird, but yeah. Bowser Fist has power-up stats, releases powerful Bowser-like attacks. Unfortunately, Mario's still the only one that can use fire, so sorry Luigi if you were really hoping to gain the ability to use fireballs again. Not gonna happen. We jump into this, and, you know, maybe I should go back in. Oh. And put us all the way back here. Nah. The reason why I wanted to go back was to see what was on this right pathway in Morton's room that I didn't ever go to. A save album. Glad I went back here for that, guys. Well, back to where we were. The pathway has been opened further for us. 2 Koopalings down, 5 to go. Next time on Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga, we go forth. See you guys then. Oh, and here's that incredible uncut Bowser's Castle music that I promised. Unfortunately, this area just interrupts the music a lot, so I wasn't able to just be quiet and let you hear it while playing, but here you go.